All right, so do you ever feel worn out, burnout, or just kind of not getting excited about life? Yeah, me too. You know, whether you're a work at home mom, a work outside the home mom, it's easy to just get into monotony and not enjoy life. And you know what I'm learning right now? There's something missing. There's something missing, and that something is fun. So my goal this summer is to have a summer bucket list. I've created a summer bucket list and to do fun things in order to just bring the joy back to motherhood, to being a wife, to summer, you know. So jumping right in, what I did first is I got out a notepad, got out my pen, and I went on to our city events and found out, okay, well, what events are going on surrounding towns. We live in Colorado, so the surrounding mountain towns, what's going on that would be fun. I checked out the library calendar. I went on to Facebook events. And there's all kinds of stuff there, a lot of free stuff. So my goal, I've got a 6, 5, and 2-year-old. I don't want to be spending tons of money on this bucket list, and I don't want to make it too hard where every day is a day trip, and that's just not going to happen with my 2-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this easy. So ask your kids, it depends on their ages, but ask them what they want to do. What would be fun? Ask your husband. Compile a master list. I like to have a Frappuccino in hand when I'm doing something like this. It just makes life more fun. And then we're gonna do this easy. So I don't like complicating things because I feel like if I complicate things, I'll just never do it. Check out my amazing bucket list right here. So I'm gonna share these with you. Get ready. So I sorted them from easy and free, easy with daddy, half day free, half day that cost a little bit of money, and then full day that costs money that we're gonna need like my husband with us to do this day trip. Otherwise, there's no way I'm doing it. And then at the bottom, I actually did an adult section because there's a couple things that came to mind that I want to do that are fun, but they're not kid things. So, okay, so let's just get right to the list. The easy, short, and free list is make a bouquet, paint rocks and hide them at the park, blow bubbles, put on tattoos, make popsicles, run through the sprinklers, dance in the rain, make greeting cards, chalk neighbors. We're going to our neighbors and we're gonna write cool things that encourage them on their sidewalks. Depends on your neighbors. Make cookies, take them to our neighbors. Watch the sunrise, wash the car, because sometimes that can be fun with kids. Yard work for Grandma and Papa. Weed a neighbor's yard. Walk or bike to the museum, because we have a museum that's actually close enough to our house that we could walk to it. Park play date. Library activity. Our library has all kinds of story times, different activities, super fun. Teach my 2 oldest how to make breakfast. Okay, huge tip here is in the past, I've looked at activities that I can do with my kids as almost like a mommy martyrdom, like, oh my gosh, I need to paint with my kids. Like, this is awful because the paint goes everywhere, and oh, I should probably blow up balloons and do a water fight. And to me, that all sounds terrible. If you love that, God bless you, that's amazing. But a key in this bucket list to not burn you out as the mom is put stuff on here that you enjoy too. So maybe 1 or 2 items you don't enjoy and you do it because your kids enjoy, but most of these things need to be things that you would enjoy too and would fill your cup as well, because mama's no good if she's on empty. Make your own pizza night. So I get pre-made pizza dough, make it easy, and you can put out, just roll it all out and have each one of your kids make their own pizza. That sounds so fun to me. They will love that. See a parade, campfire, s'mores. You could add in brats or hot dogs with that. Play bocce ball. Now that one is probably going to be me and my husband, but we might be able to include the kids. Farmer's market, nature scavenger hunt, sleep in the backyard. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to join in on that, but maybe. I put several reservoirs and lakes surrounding our area. So there's all kinds of cool things, but I specifically put down like this specific lake, this specific reservoir, picnic at this lake, hiking in certain areas. Now, when I say hike, this is another tip. Lower your expectations way down, because you know what? I went on a hike with the kids the other day and we are 3 minutes in and my 2-year-old's needing a break. And in the background, there's a major construction project going on this trail. So I just had to laugh to myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is definitely not what I had in mind with a hiking trip. You know what I'm saying? So lower your expectations and you'll be a lot happier. Go to the county fair. My kids and I love that. You can bring daddy with you. You can bring other friends. Super fun. Go to a pool. There's a nearby town from us that has a really kid-friendly river walk. So that would be like a day trip for us. So I'd probably bring a picnic, make sure it's a hot day, and go up and let them play by the river. Horseback riding. Now that one's going to take some planning, but that can be done. Bike to, like from our house, because we live in town or near town, we could bike to a coffee shop or to like a little restaurant. And that just sounds so fun to me. You pick fruit. So again, something I've never done, but we have different orchards around where we could go and pay something, probably not a whole lot, to pick apples or peaches or whatever. In your area, it might be berries. I would love that. In my area, it's not berries because we don't have berry fields. Paddleboard. Camping or hiking in this certain area in the mountains that I love. Now that's going to take a very specific time of year because we got a lot of snow. So I happen to know that's probably going to be August. There is a nearby town that has a free train ride on Saturdays. I didn't know that. I just found out. How cool. That would be so fun. Tubing down the river. Again, there's a town about an hour away. So these are free, but I happen to know these are going to take at least half day, full day, and I'm not doing it by myself. I'm waiting for these activities for my husband to come with us. Camping. Not doing that alone. That will be with my husband. Now, we are in the middle of potty training, so that's another reality situation. Do I want to camp with a potty trainer? No, I don't. This is just me. Yeah, these are day trips to different towns. So these are going to probably cost money because it's gas, whether you eat out or do a picnic or something like that. One of these locations is super cool. It's like a restaurant. It's like an apple cider location. You can camp there. You can pick your own veggies. It's such a cool place. So I wrote that down. There's a town 2 or 3 hours away from us that we've never been to. So that one will be a weekend trip. And that one will be expensive because we're going to have to stay at an Airbnb. There's a water park about an hour away that I think would be super fun. Now, to top off this list, you need to have an adult list. There needs to be a mom list here. So one of the things I wanted to do was go to the drive-in theater. Again, I am not taking my husband because he doesn't like the drive-in because he falls asleep 20 minutes in, or my 3 kids that go to bed at 7 p.m. I'm not taking them to a movie that starts at 9:30. It's just not my life. This is not me. Again, if that's you, do it. If that sounds fun to you. But for me, I want to take a girlfriend and we're going to go to the drive-in. Another thing I think sounds super fun is wine tasting. That's something I love. Okay, so what are some fun things that you are going to do this summer? Write them down, and then every Monday, I want you to look at your calendar and see where can you put in something fun. We need something fun to spice our lives up so that it's not just monotonous. Let's have fun. God made fun. Let's do this. Okay, Share with me your summer bucket list ideas in the comments below. I would love any new ideas. I actually purposely have empty spots on my list and would love to hear your ideas because I might add them to my list. Have an amazing summer, and I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the like button. That would help me so much, and we can spend more time together. Talk to you soon.